Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. It's 9 niggas single again. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for. Can't have just one like a Pringle. So I'ma keep it simple, listen here. Icy on my wrist aware. No guilt, I'm in the clear. Photos of my ex on my Instagram disappear. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for.
Alright, we back. My expert opinion, the greatest show in the
world.
Hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper unless you's a mother.
Hater.
And don't be one of those. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, my nigga. It's free. Tonight, though.
What's good, my guy?
Yo, all right, so y'all know usually I don't really be popping out to the battle rap events. You know, I let the culture do their thing or whatever. I decided to go out to Homecoming 2.
After 30 years.
After 30 years.
Finally.
Popped up. And despite whatever discrepancies you might have heard went down that night, it's an awesome event. Again, if you are an artist who cares about your pen, I understand why I've met so many rappers in the industry that says, we watch you guys in the studio all the time. Because when it comes to lyricism, the level is just crazy. It's lyricism on steroids. I can guarantee you, I walked out of that building feeling very inspired. So we got some guys in the building tonight. My man DEBO, shout out to DEBO.
What up?
Queen of the Ring, you know what I'm saying? Got my man Amin in the building. New Jerzey Twork and Geechi Gotti. Geechi! How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man.
Last time I saw you was
man, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, right?
I was on here before though.
Yeah, you definitely on here.
Cash,
yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying? So
throwing them alley-oops early.
Yeah, come on.
Throwing them early.
Come on, pull it up.
Twerk, you just battled Murder Mook.
Yeah.
Get you.
Just battled Serious Jones. He had Mook.
Right.
Ace, you battled Shotgun. How'd that go?
Oh, it was a learning lesson, man. My head's still healing. No pretty.
Oh, yes.
No pretty. These wounds in my scalp. Still healing up, man. It was good.
I give it to you. You were saying some shit, but you know.
I don't give it to you.
Yeah. Okay. you
still healing.
Yeah.
I was gonna get it.
It's gonna be a show.
It's gonna be a show. Just be careful, bro. So we don't gotta run into these issues like be careful. Disclaimer. It's a choice of words. Like,
The pause cast.
Yeah, I appreciate that advice. Don't give it to me.
I'm starting off.
I don't want it.
I give it
The
to you.
spirit of Gat is in the building, bro. I swear to God, like,
I give it to
shit is
you.
still going.
But you just want, like if you was doing good, you was like, I'll give it to you. But you want,
Right? No.
You got it.
You was doing good.
Thank you.
You was doing good.
Thank
You was doing good. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
You saying some shit, but she'll kind of.
Captured momentum. He was going crazy.
Right.
It was his night.
Right.
He was going crazy. He was going crazy. Shout out him. Salute Shotgun.
Right.
He the vet. He been doing this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? So.
When it comes to events in New York, like, what's your mindset going into it?
Okay.
Being out of town.
I
It
probably
depends on who you
yeah.
battling.
Yeah, I think when you battling somebody that's from New York, you gotta kind of already go in with the expectation that, you know, they got a home game. It's like anywhere though, like if you battling me in Cali, or Herb in St. Louis, you know what I mean? So a home game should, you know, just like a sport, you know what I'm saying? It should have a crowd on the home person's side. So I kind of already go in with that mindset of like, we gotta try to snatch the crowd, or you might not even get the crowd. You just gotta go in like, I gotta do my shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully the motherfuckers watching is just listening and not going through what the crowd, because a lot of times we judge off crowd reaction.
Right.
You know
To me,
what I'm
like,
saying?
to me, for real, not even like being modest, not trying to be like on some cocky shit. I feel like for me as my own self, I feel like going into like different people's territory, like if I battle somebody as a home game for them, it don't really it's not considered a home game for me because I got too many moves. It ain't like if I bounce on stage, they gonna go crazy. I say shook his pride, they gonna say it. I say I'm strapped in, they gonna say it. So
Bigger
it's like
nine,
bigger nine, little nine. I got too many moves for you to have a home game. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna have your crowd saying my shit regardless. So it's like with me, like knowing I got those weapons on secret special moves on my side, I don't never look at it like a home game. Like I can go into anybody's territory and snatch that shit from them.
But that comes with being a vet, right?
Yeah.
Like the more popular you become, then people know who you are. So when you show up, it's like
they haven't seen.
They fanned out.
They haven't seen. Most definitely.
But y'all don't go into any of these battles thinking like, yo, I got a bunch of fans there already. I know I do. Because y'all got the superb confidence when y'all go on the stage.
Yeah, definitely.
So going into another town, do y'all feel that way too?
For me, that should be max though. That should be like a mask though. Cause like I might be confident, but I'll be like nervous as shit. Like battle day is probably the worst day of my life at that very point day. Like,
until you start rapping.
Until I start rapping, until I start getting that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Before that, like leading up to it, rehearsing, saying them fucking lines over and over. Something like I don't eat nothing, bro. Like that shit is like
stressful.
Super stressful. I don't feel like nobody go through that.
Unless you
on no type of sports, music, nothing. I don't feel like nobody go through like what we go through as far as like the nerve-wracking shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is like terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the day of the battle.
It's the sport.
Even
oh my
God! And battle rap is nothing like. Nobody knows your material. You got one time to perform it live.
Yeah, I've said this a million times.
One time. You can't like you going if you got a hit song and you performing in 40 cities. By the time you get to the city, everybody know it. So they're singing it with you. There's really no pressure. You just got to go out there. You can put a track on and everybody knows the song. Right. You gotta win an audience over in contrast to your opponent with material that you haven't said before and that you'll never be able to say again.
But you kind of and you don't have the assistance of a beat. Like
nothing.
I performed in Irving Plaza a week before.
A week ago. Yeah.
Right, and it's all new music.
Rapping.
So you gotta you still gotta win over the crowd. Cause it's like okay, this style's peak audience. They don't really know my music like that, but you still gotta walk in but you got the beat. As long as niggas go like this, like, okay, the beat got them halfway there. All you gotta do is have your bars right. So when battle rappers walk out on the stage, bro, it's like, niggas is listening. And you say some bullshit, they not listening no more, bro. And you can lose a whole battle from a terrible first round.
That's a fact.
Depending on who you are.
It
let a lot of niggas get away with bullshit.
What's y'all pregame then? To like try to subside that nervousness. Like I watched Lil Wayne talking about how before he goes on stage, it's not nothing in comparison to y'all.
Hey, listen to
he say listen to Anita Baker.
Yeah.
To remove the pain in his stomach prior to going on stage. So do y'all have like a pregame prior to remove that nervousness? Or it's just it's showtime. Just
I don't think there's no way to get rid of that shit, honestly, until you start rapping. I don't know if Geechi can feel it.
I mean, it depends. It's just like me, I like to kind of like, cause there's so much going on. You gotta think, especially when you the rapper too, like, so we got your entourage, you got people out there, you got fans, and then like you say, we so accessible as battlers, we kind of in the crowd, we around. It's not really a lot of these venues where we just put up in some VIP area where can't get to it. So before the battle, you got 1 million people trying to get pictures. A million people, hey, kill him. Motherfuckers telling you how great you was the last time. So for me, a lot of times, my best thing is to just try to find somewhere to just get a peace of mind for a second. I mean, if it's 2 seconds till you could just close your eyes and just like, all right, man, let me calm down, and then get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you always need that second of it. Could be 1,000 things going on, but it's like, all right, now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself.
Like, you might got to tell your mans, like, hey, keep people from right here for a second. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me get like 2 minutes to myself real quick, you know?
So you're like going to the bathroom or something?
Something, anything, anywhere.
I completely trick myself. In my mind, I just try to strive for as much normalcy as possible, to where it's not a big day. It's like in the prep. As long as I know my shit, I be fine. The only time I'm ever even a little jittery is when I don't know my shit. Then right before the time where the really like the butterflies hit is right when I'm getting mic'd up. But other than that, I eat because I need energy while I'm rapping. I don't really treat it like no differently than the rest. I try in my mind to keep it as close to being a regular day as possible, because like kind of like once you add that gravity to it, like the extra weight, that kind of it gives it the validity, and now you in your mind you're thinking, oh, this is important.
Can I ask you this though? Like because I could say when I battled Mook last year, then battling this year, but trying to do that, but then when you walk into a building like Irving Plaza, you can kind of feel though like this ain't no regular.
That's what happens every time.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this ain't regular. Like nigga, there's battlers in there, there's hip hop legends in there. Everything is like, damn, nigga, all eyes is on you right now. And then one of the beginning battles, it really is like. You gotta really
go out there. You gotta get a feel for the crowd. You gotta make you gotta make everything happen with no type of gauge.
With no on the real.
That's exactly what happened yesterday.
So to keep it 100, you felt like you got your get back with Sirius after your situation that happened.
Hey, but like I felt like most definitely. You know what I'm saying?
He had a little alley-oop, man.
You know, I had to call him. I had to call him my favorite. Yo, man, if I need you, man.
Don't sell him on camp. He gonna be like,
he gonna really believe that shit too. Hey, look, he gonna really believe that shit.
Don't do that.
God, like I just had seen
shout my man Bloody. Shout my man Bloody.
I literally seen bro up there, and the bars was already there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I even told him afterwards, like I respect, cause he a battler that I noticed that he like, let me get out the way, like you know what I'm saying, out of respect for the crowd, cause we know bars hit harder. With anything, like if you know a motherfucker, if you know something happened in your life with your girl, and you know if your girl's standing right there,
oh yeah,
it's over now. You know what I'm saying? Right. Something happened between nigga you and another battler, and that same battler just up there is like, so you try. It's always look crazy. He was there.
This is the thing though. Hold on.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like if I'm Jones, I'm not rapping until you leave. You have to get off the stage.
Mav said in his live that he was supposed to flip the coin for Arsenal
for the battle, the battle before us.
So the question is, did you utilize that to your advantage?
Like, most definitely.
He knew what it was.
For sure.
But Jones walked in and told me, "Yeah, I got a shot for you."
Because he did though. His first round, he had a board about whatever the situation. He did.
All right, cool. But I kind of knew, like, nah, Geechi's gonna do this shit for 3 rounds.
That one shot ain't nothing.
That one shot is
That's a shame.
And then he said it fast. It was like
he got through here so quick.
It was like, all right, that was it.
That was it. Cool.
Like the crowd didn't even react to it. Like, oh, this nigga. Math right there, he just took a shot. They didn't even really
I'm gonna keep it real. Like that's a testament of how fucked up you are. Cause I had a shot for my nigga, the nigga I'm battling for this nigga too. Like how fucked up is that?
I was gonna stay for that.
Leave people alone.
I thought this shit was over.
Yeah. You left out though. That's why I didn't say the bar. I'm like, yo, cause in the room I'm in, we got this big flat screen TV. You can't hear the shit.
Yeah.
But you can see. I just see Mav in this big raccoon.
Can't miss it.
Stop it.
You can't even miss it. Looking at him like,
Gucci damn big.
That was Lions.
Can't miss it.
That was Lions.
Like the New Jack City
Alpaca, man. Gotta rap that
That's a
shit.
lion man, nigga.
I'm running around rapping my shit. The homies like, yo, Twork, yo, Math up there. I said, what? I look at the TV. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna dog this shit. I'm like, yo, Math up there when I say this line. And it was a line about and I didn't say it. It was I can't remember it now. It's like a chrome your top. It was I said niggas told me you let Mav pistol whip you in your head, and you sat down and did an interview with him. I said I know he was not. I said then you got the nerve to Rough Riders, poor DMX rolling over in this grave. I said, you sat down in that barber chair knowing he put that chrome to your top. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. I should have shut it down as soon as he opened up. That shit would have, I would have went, if Matt was right there, that was oh my God, bro.
Let me ask you this, though, because, like, all right, so being when something like that happened, because we done probably all been a part of something with somebody like, yeah, Geechi did this for you, or Twork did this. Like, do you try not to react out of, or you like, because it's like, yo, you feel me?
Nah. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, let me hold it down, bro. Because the shit y'all niggas be saying, nigga come, I'm gonna kill this nigga for real now. I'm gonna really go kill this nigga. That's the only way I can win a battle now.
For real. Nah, that's the
kill him. I'm like, nah.
We was running around.
They got nothing to do with me. I'm off of this now.
We good.
We good. This ain't us no more.
9 times out of 10, you know, when it be some shit that go on in battle rap, it don't even be the battlers.
It don't.
Cause y'all niggas will get over it.
Yeah.
It be the fans or the niggas you battling.
Yeah, straight up.
That just keep poking the wound. Like,
for real.
he did what?
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
What they doing?
That shit was
That
crazy.
shit live on forever.
We let him, it was wound though. He said wound.
That shit live on forever though. That shit lives on forever.
What made you stop battle rapping? Was it this? Like the fame of this? Or was it?
Nah, it was Geechi.
Are you
It
serious?
was Geechi and Jag.
Damn.
Y'all niggas took an angle.
You was like you were
that
fucking.
I
with it.
just, I
You ain't
can't
like it no
stand.
more.
I can't keep standing in front of.
Oh, okay, guys. Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
it's you. So it's you.
This
Gotcha.
shit.
man.
He said now playing angles.
Yo, that's crazy.
But it's like, yo, I can't.
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
Nah, I
I
get you on
understand
that.
As much as I love battle rap,
Yeah.
y'all niggas do some slimy ass
Nah,
shit
for sure.
sometimes, and it's like,
most definitely.
nah,
We the
y'all
most
niggas
toxic culture. I
Yeah.
said
But it's
that
like
too,
it
and that's
has
what got
to
me
be.
scaling back though as I work on my music more, do my podcast and the different things, because imagine how we subject ourselves to, like, we wake up that day knowing like we finna hear some of the most fucked up shit
About us.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta listen to it. Like, it's no other way around. Like, you might hear some shit about your mama, your auntie, whoever, and it might not even be true. Like you say, 9 times out of 10, 8 times, 99% times it's not true, you know what I'm saying? But it's like once it's on the internet, it live forever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Motherfuckers say whatever they want to say. Yeah, man, I heard your mama used to slap you and your daddy used to knock her out.
Right.
And motherfuckers now everybody seeing your daddy in the streets, like, he used to knock his mama out. Like, so it's nothing, and we get ready for that.
Like niggas,
some of us really be immune to that shit though.
Yeah.
Like literally,
I'm immune to that shit.
Just
On the real.
like
Like,
niggas
fuck
can
it.
say whatever the fuck they want, bro. It shit just don't matter.
Yeah, I try to just block out everything.
It is, though.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
It depends on what it is.
What was the angle you stood in front of?
I don't want to talk about that
We
shit.
ain't
We
talk
still
about
ain't gonna talk about that
Yeah,
shit. But he knows.
Yeah, we know.
He definitely knows what it is. Jag took the same shit. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, nah, son.
I
I don't want to keep hearing that shit. Like, that shit ain't fun for me.
My
Yeah,
thing
right,
is like,
right.
how the fuck do y'all? This is my thing, man. I'd have been went to jail. Shit that y'all hear, the
Yeah.
shit that happens,
So,
right?
On the way back.
How do you like? I know there's been instances before you battled, you might have got bad news, right? You might have heard some crazy shit. Somebody might have passed away. You never know, right?
most
You
definitely.
still go into these battles with the mindset, I'm just going in to win. We're gonna do this professionally, whatever the case may be. How do y'all still circumvent and withhold those emotions or whatever you might have heard prior to the battle and still go through with it?
It's focus. It's a different level of focus.
I don't do a
It's a
battle
relief.
when I
It's a
hear.
relief.
Oh, no,
I'm out of there.
It's a
Fuck
relief.
that.
He's gonna send out a tweet.
I'm out of there.
Twerk gonna send out a tweet. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, but
I'm out of there.
my squirrel died today.
When it's real bad news, bro, I'm really out of there though. Like, no funny shit. I'm not doing the battle. Like, I'm not doing like Chef Trez. I see him get on stage. Somebody called him and told him his brother passed away same day. His brother passed away from drowning, and he got on stage and rapped. I couldn't believe he could even do some shit like that. And that's my nigga, Trez. That's my nigga.
for sure.
When I seen, I'm like, yo, son, it made me feel like a piece of shit. Cause bitch, I'm calling off, I break a finger or some shit. Like,
Nah, for real.
like but me personally, I'm not getting on that stage because I'm getting over the thing, because when I was fucking up in battles, a lot of the times when I kept fucking up, it was because I had fucked up so much that I kept thinking about fucking up. Like during my performance.
Started attracting that shit.
It was like, all right, yo, don't fuck up, and then boom, fucking up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh man, like, you see what I'm saying? So it was like, so now I know, like, if I got something going on in my mind that's gonna, you know what I mean, take me away from this, I'm not getting on that stage. It's over.
I think with the exception of like Loaded Lux, there's not many other can't do no wrong characters in this culture. And you one of them. Like, this nigga
Why
could
y'all say
fucking
that, man?
show up with no third, no second, and still get fucking, oh, he got Murder Mook next week. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, damn, what I gotta do?
I'm a dog though, bro. Like, I'm really a dog for real.
And that's the thing that helps.
I'm a dog in this shit, bro. Like for a long time, people was really going off the potential. Like, they see the potential in me. Like, yo, like they'll take like moments and bars and shit that are performances that they done seen in the past. So it's like when I fuck up, they'll be like, man, he fucked up, but I know what he can do though.
Yeah. Right.
That's what just kept them, you know what I mean? And I don't got regular fans. Like my fans is die-hard fans. Like they not just fly by night.
They follow your
like
story.
they gonna go to war, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like when I'm fucking up, it's like they gonna, you know, they say, oh, that's my man, I'm gonna stick beside him. Like they like that. Like I'm gonna stick with him, you feel what I'm saying? But it got to a point, and I said this on an interview. You know, it's crazy because y'all probably don't know this, but you probably know this, but I ain't did no interviews this whole year. Every time anybody, hip-hop is real, anybody get in my, I'm not, none. Nothing, like no interview. This is my first interview because it's the end of the year. I'm done. It's the first joint I'm doing. But I said this on a podcast about when I went to jail. Because I went to jail last year. I went to jail, I think, after, what battle before I went to jail?
After Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. I battled Snake Eyes. So before then, I battled Real Name Brandon. And that was probably the worst choke ever. So I'm talking like.
Was that in your league?
No, it was on Smack. Remember when I battled Mike B?
Cali,
A little one-round
It was right after I fucked up versus Surf.
Wow.
Then they booked me again for a whole nother battle. And I'm talking like,
you see what I'm saying?
yeah,
right.
Then they booked me again for a whole nother battle. And I'm my dog. And niggas will tell you, like, I was really prepped for this shit. Like, I had that shit. Like, I was wilding on something in the preparation. But I just got in there and thought about fucking up, and then it's gone. Like, my first 4 lines was, oh my God, I broke the building. And we in a small little room. And then it was just gone. And I was like, literally, like, couldn't get nothing out for like 5 minutes. The room was like completely silent. Like nobody said nothing. I'm talking about,
just waiting.
I just did not want to say Jerzey because I had that shit. I'm like, I just rapped this shit, but I could not remember nothing. I'm talking about the whole room silent. There's no boo.
Now, Twork, you gotta be honest, bro. Like,
it's fucked up.
I've been out of town with you before.
Yeah. I know I give it up crazy.
And I see
Yeah, pause.
I'll be like, all right, I'm practicing tonight. What you doing? Going to the strip club.
I'll be wildin'.
I think, and I get it because I've seen, there were times me, Charlie, we like, yo, we land where we supposed to battle at. We battle in the mall. And I'm like, yo, how many rounds you got? You're like, 1.5. I'm like, nigga, I got 1.
Shit like that.
And we'll work it out. And if the shit go well, niggas will think
I can do this all the time.
I can do this all the time.
And that's what happened to me.
Right.
Charlie Clips, you bring up Charlie, he'll tell you like, when I was you there? You was there when I battled? You was there? You battled
when you battled
Arsenal?
I battled Arsenal. Yeah.
Was you there at the hotel when I landed? I ain't have nothing.
Yeah, I remember that.
For Clips. Charlie Clip, my first round for him was they say that's one of the top rounds ever in battle rap history. Like,
right.
And I did that landing with nothing. See what I'm saying? So like I was just getting accustomed to that shit. It was like,
now, I need y'all to understand, for those of you that's not familiar with battle rap, these guys rap albums on stage.
Facts.
If you were to count the amount of bars that it takes for each round, the time that they're rapping, the structure of it, that shit is like
ridiculous.
7 to 10 songs.
Ridiculous.
7 to 10 songs. Now imagine somebody writing 7 to 10 songs and performing them the next day.
Crazy.
A night from memory.
It's a different level of
It's a different level.
For real.
It's a different level.
Without no pauses, no
punching, no nothing.
No nothing.
That should be different. But
I'm gonna keep it real. The battle the other night was my first time ever being at a battle.
Yeah.
I was locked up too much. So we had the police bring the flash drive in, we watch it on the flash screens or whatever in the day room. But to see that shit in person,
it's different.
I was like, yo, these niggas is different.
Yeah, nah,
especially when you was going off.
Yeah.
This nigga was like, yo.
Yo, where's security? Security, somebody gonna get punched in the face tonight, you heard? You have to put somebody on their back.
No, I really got a good question though, yo. Like, can we get some of the wings?
Yo,
Some of the wings. Feel like 5 more minutes.
We got you, Jerzey.
Can't eat on the camera.
Just for you, baby. We got you.
Hey, Geechi, you heard, man?
On the rig. Man. But like that's something that most people though that come to battles for the first time, they always say that though. Like, I thought somebody was finna fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, how I look at it for the most part, I mean, and I like, it's tough saying that right here because you done actually smack some niggas rapping. You dig what I'm saying? And shit like that. But at the same time, but I think as you probably done grew though, you know what I'm saying? And I can see why, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can see why though, like in certain instances, it do be moments where we all as battlers be like, man, I feel like I'm smacking this. He just talking while I'm rapping, he doing something, you know what I'm saying? But I think as time went on, I could tell, I'm pretty sure y'all all feel the same way. It'd be times where you like, it ain't even worth it at this point. Cause it's like, if I go there with you, it's gonna go way farther than like, the person I'm whooping ass might not even be willing to even understand how far I'm willing to take this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might be willing to go all the way, go to jail, everywhere with this motherfucker. It ain't even worth it at this point. You know what I'm saying? We just going to get my paper. I think sometimes it's like, when I see like even the battles that where dudes could break it up, it'd be like, it couldn't have been that serious because mine, it's gonna have to be you really got hit by me because I'm not finna, once I'm there, it's not no being able to hold me. Nobody can hold, you're not my pops, you're not my, how are you stopping me from doing what I wanna do?
I feel like the chess and T-Rex situation is unnecessary.
Yeah, because it's like, if it's not gonna happen, then let's just go on and rap. You know what I'm saying?
You ever been to that? Like going over, if you
what were those moments for each of y'all?
If you think it was the closest.
The only moment I ever had like that, I'll say like, in a battle was my very, very first battle, and it's not even on camera, but if you read the comments, I battled a dude named like King Rico, my very first battle. And during the battle, it's a dude with him that's heckling us. We deep though, it's a lot of us at the battle, and I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking like literally in my head, it's my very first battle, and I done watch smack and shit, so I'm thinking like, yo, maybe they put this dude here or something. Like, I'm thinking it's like, this must be like some joke. There's no way that this dude is talking while I'm rapping and doing this shit. But then as the battle is over, I swear to God, he comes up and says it after the battle now, like, yeah, man, that shit y'all rapping was ass, man, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And still on it, you know what I'm saying? He's still on it to the point. And I'm just like, yo, so I'm, and like he's still on it, so now I'm like, this can't be a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? And like, and we just maul this dude. I'm talking about like, beat the shit about this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact, though. I'm talking about, this is my very first battle ever. It's on camera too. We battling in the street, but after the battle, we beat the shit out of him. I'm talking, we so deep though that we beating up people that's even with us. You know what I'm saying? But it goes bad. I'm talking about he left there, leaking, sleep, fucked up, over. But afterwards, it's like, for what? You know what I'm saying? It's just a battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even what he said afterwards, we could have been like, shut up, stupid. Like, whatever. Exactly. You drunk, go about your business. You intoxicated. So it be like that. Like, sometimes you do gotta do that to a motherfucker. But then look in the situations of motherfuckers to, like he said earlier, you to do that to somebody and these motherfuckers be harvesting that shit for years of pain on them though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga ain't gonna be able to get over just getting their ass whooped on camera in front of the world all the times like that. Like you say, it don't always be you. It be your entourage as a niggas who somebody else. You might have smacked everybody up in that motherfucker, but your one man who wasn't even paying attention done got stabbed in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Done got something happen to a nigga that got brought with you. So I think at this point, a lot of times it just be that growth of like, we all peers, bro. We done been to city to city, to state to state to state with each other too. It's like, we should be able to look at each other and be like, bro, come on, it shouldn't even have to be that. You know what I'm saying?
We doing this and we leaving with money.
We leaving with money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I done seen you in Texas. I done seen you in Atlanta. I done seen you in New York. We done been in clubs together. Now we on stage together. All that shit shouldn't go for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done did year after year, damn near, a lot of these dudes done been seeing each other to the point where you down there, even if y'all ain't friends, y'all like associates to a point to where you know a nigga good enough to where you could be like, man, he just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
How do y'all keep I ain't even gonna say keep a finger, but how do y'all keep some level of organization and control of your entourage? Because a lot, like you just said, a lot of times it's not y'all. Yeah. Right? It be the people y'all bring with you. And I've seen that the other night.
Yeah.
I seen that with what's his name?
T-Rex and
yeah, and the
keep
other
it
dude.
tall. A lot of them niggas like, and we ain't even. A lot of niggas don't got what we call staying to even be able
to control their
make
people.
those kind of moves.
Yeah. Like, cause if you really who you are, your man's gonna respect you. Like, you see how you came with him, you're not gonna move until he lets you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying let you because you a grown man, but it's like, this my man, so I'm not, this he at work. So why would I fuck up his money? You know what I'm saying? Now, a nigga that don't got no respect for his crew, they man, fuck this nigga. Money is job. We'll beat you up outside too, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have brung me, nigga. You know how I give it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, stupid shit like that.
Shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have that type of respect within your entourage. Whether your entourage is niggas from your hood, niggas from your, you know what I mean?
Your rap, whatever.
Your rap with your crew, whatever. You gotta have that type of stain within your organization to even make those kind of calls. Like, yo, listen, nigga, this is my job, this is where I work at. You ain't finna fuck up my shit, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas don't even have that type of respect. It's like, you can't control, like, you know, they say, you can take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of a nigga. You can bring a hood nigga to an event, and you bring a hood nigga to an event, he used to just, you know, just popping off at any time. You can't control him. But if you got that respect and that stain from that hood nigga, he ain't gonna move without, you know what I mean?
Right.
Without you saying, all right, now it's time to move. He ain't gonna just go off his own, you know what I mean? Like, everybody remain cool, you feel what I'm saying? Without,
and that's the job of us to bring our level-headed partners too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it is niggas, like, we all know, like, you got some niggas who just ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
They stay home.
They stay,
A couple of my mans used to
tell you, like, don't even bring me. Don't even bring me.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not gonna be there while a nigga talking to you crazy, my nigga. Just let me know how it went.
Let me know how it went.
You know what I mean?
And you gotta respect that as your partner.
Some dudes be bringing entourages, and they, like you just said, they little man from up the block, but they bring the entourage, but they know for a fact they can't control none of these.
Yeah, straight up.
So they just want to look good.
They want to look good, and then that entourage is in that motherfucker walking around like that.
What's those moments for you, Twork? Like, where you felt like
almost went down, almost went
battles? Damn, I can't really. Maybe John, but that was my homies. But
I remember that one.
But if you watch the footage, even then, I'm with like 20 of the homies, and I say peace, and everybody chill. I throw one peace, everybody calm down.
That's a fact. I seen that one.
You see what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people thought you and Nitty was that, but when I was there, I felt like. You know what I'm saying? That mutual respect.
That's one that I could say, but that wasn't on my.
Yeah.
I wasn't the one routing.
Yeah, you wasn't aggressive.
Because even in that, even going into that battle, like Nitty is my
for sure.
Like no, we wasn't cool.
Y'all wasn't like how y'all is now, but the respect you have for him in rap.
The respect I have for
him in rap.
So honestly, and I say that, I told Ace this all the time. We just talked about this the other night. I say, yo, who was we talking about? When I say, yo, nigga said some bullshit because he was scared. We was talking about somebody. I can't remember. It's like, yo, nigga said he did that because he told me somebody said something. I said, oh yeah, he did that because he was Next. I was talking about Next. Me and Next battle. And Next had some bullshit ass angle. Some bullshit shit. So I said, yeah, I understand why he did that. Because he was scared of me. He felt like he needed to do that. And I understood that because that's how I felt going against Rum Nitty.
Nah, that's funny because
I said, yo, I was scared going against that. And I said, yo, I felt like I needed to do
this.
Yeah,
to win the battle.
To get him in to win the battle.
Yeah. When I battled Big K, we out in Chicago. And I'm telling the story again direct because I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I was there for that one too.
my hotel door, my room door is right by the elevator.
Yeah.
So I'm ironing my shit, getting ready for the battle. Direct and Big K outside. And he's like, I don't know, man. I just know I gotta show niggas I'm not scared of them. And I'm like, fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking I took this battle because I got tired of hearing angles and this nigga do bars all the time. So I want it, you know what I mean? Let's have a bar battle. And I wrote my shit like that. It's just bars. You know what I mean? And Direct is like, yo, he done already hooked off on 2 people. He ain't gonna do it a 3rd time. I'm like, what? So now I'm walking into the venue like, what the fuck this nigga got playing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm hostile now because I'm like,
what make you think
you
I'm
gotta
gonna
show
hook off on
niggas
you?
you're not scared of me? How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? And that's where it get testy, where it's like, bruh, this is some lyrical shit.
Yeah.
Like, battle rap niggas is the best in the fucking world.
No, that's a fact.
World. No, dead ass, my nigga. You don't know how many artists, I mean, no matter what level, niggas might have sold, they might have went diamond.
Yeah.
These niggas be like, oh shit, yo, you don't know how many times we still watching, and I be like,
we get hit up by
everybody,
so many celebrities, bro.
Nigga, you got an accident. Drake,
he sent me money to my GoFundMe.
So do you believe the fact that when Dave East said he ain't know who Twork was, you really actually believe that?
I honestly believe he didn't know who I was. I really believe him though. But I still was gonna slide on him regardless though. I was gonna put him in my raps regardless. When he said that was just motivation for me to slide on him. He just gave me a bar, goofy. You did me a favor anyway. But I don't believe he was lying about not knowing who I was. I don't think.
Wait, so
shout out to Dave, man. I don't think I'm sit here calling him a goofy or nothing.
I'm not saying like goofy. I'm saying like I'm gonna just say goofy. Like you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you on that side. I'm gonna say goofy. I'm not saying like in this culture, in this sport, nigga, you and your mans is goofy. All y'all niggas, whoever got you and you got your winning, y'all goofy. Fuck it. I'm not saying like calling him a goofy as man, he's a fucking goofy. Like, you know what I mean? Like you see what I'm saying? But like when
it's a battle rap thing.
Exactly, it's a battle rap thing. So when he said that, you didn't see me say nothing publicly, nothing else. I never made one tweet about it, nothing. I put it in the raps.
Right.
And drop the bomb.
That could go wrong. Yeah, that David.
And drop the bomb with it. You see what I'm saying? So like that was
play no games. It's just slide.
And he posted it today on his Instagram.
Nice.
Dope.
Dave East posted that.
Shout out to East, man.
Shout out to Dave East. He posted
30 for 30.
He posted it on his Instagram today.
Wait, so Drake sent you bread?
He sent me money to my go. When I got
how did that happen?
That's fine.
I got in a car accident. I was coming from. I was in Virginia Beach. I was coming from a bunch of different places. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna go pull up on a shorty in Portsmouth. And it was like 28 minutes from my hotel. I'm gonna go pull up on shorty. You know what I mean? I was driving back to my hotel. I was 8 minutes away from my hotel, I remember. And you know when the train go by, they got that little John that come down. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. Ain't enough. Like when the shit came down, the train was paused. The train was so long. The train was so long. Like I'm talking like that shit took forever to go. I fell asleep at the wheel. I parked the car. I put the car in park though, because I knew I was like, yo man, this shit take forever. I parked the car in park and just chilling. I ended up falling asleep. And when I wake up, car honking at me. So I wake up because they telling me to go. The train's going. But at that point, I'm already in sleep mode. I done went already to sleep in the car. So now I drive off. I'm already in sleep mode anyway, and I have been drinking. So I'm driving. I fall asleep again. I wake up. The car is flipping. I hit the guardrail. I try to spin off from the guardrail. Car flipped 3 times. I swear to God, bro, my kids, none of the windows were cracked. I mean, they were cracked. None of them were like shattered open. There was no opening to anything. My windows was up. Every window was cracked, but not
shattered.
Like not open. Like no. I flew out of the car. I don't even know how I flew out of the car, and I landed in the grass. Nothing but concrete everywhere. I landed in the grass. Got up. This is how I caught my first gun charge. I landed in the grass. Got up. I seen man, this shit is so crazy. When I landed in the grass, God is my witness. It was already a police and an ambulance coming. So I'm on a highway going this way. The police and the ambulance not too far coming opposite directions. Right. So they got a little while to make a U-turn to get back to me. Right. So while I see them coming, they turn their flash their lights on. I get up, run to my car trying to find a gun so I can toss this shit somewhere. I can't find the motherfucker nowhere though. I'm like, fuck it, man. I just drop down to the ground. Some motherfucker come up to me, pulls over, yo, you all right? Meanwhile, he asked me, am I all right? He's fucking filming me, taking pictures.
Hey,
Yo, man, this is the society is so fucked up.
Yeah.
You asking me on my eye, you filming me.
You gotta light him
That's how, but he didn't know who I was. He put me on Facebook, and that's how everybody found out that I had got in an accident. Because when he posted me, everybody was like, yo, that's New Jersey Twork, da-da-da-da-da. His comments going crazy. That's how that shit went viral, like his picture went viral. But when I'm in the hospital, I ain't gonna lie, if you look at the GoFundMe, my baby mom's made it. And this at the time where I had just battled Swamp, and I was into it with URL because they had stopped booking me because I was just kept fucking up. So I was fucked up. I was like really down to my last at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I had bad habits at this point. Like I'm going through a lot.
Sex addict.
Sex addict is crazy.
Sex addict is crazy.
But yo, bad decisions. Bad decisions. I ain't gonna lie. It's bad decisions. The crazy part is though, I have never paid for sex in my life. But I've paid for sex though, for real. Everybody
indirectly.
Indirectly. I've never gave money
drink, whatever.
in my life. I never made a transaction.
Nah, you might take it out.
But you like, and this women are expensive. Once in a while. Yeah, like flying the bitch, like on that type of shit. Like, I went broke doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking for like some type of, I don't know. You know what I mean? A void, filling a void or whatever the case may be. But anyways,
because
I went to.
This nigga was using my hotel room as a fucking
game,
closet.
One time,
I'm like, yo, where you going? Yo, I got this other joint.
I had a joint in my room.
I'm like, yo, come get your joint, bro. I'm trying to check out. This nigga's like, yo, I'm about to go.
I had a joint in my room, and he let me use his room for a whole nother joint. I was on my wild days. I ain't gonna lie, but. Anyways, I remember waking up because they had to put a plate in my head. I got a plate in my head right here. Two metal plates in my head. I just remember waking up with a catheter in my shit. Like, wow. Yeah,
that shit feel crazy.
Oh my God, man. I just remember waking up like that and everybody gone, it's middle of the night. And I'm just, man, I ain't gonna lie, I broke down crying. It's just like nobody was there. I was like, but the hospital, it was during COVID, so nobody could stay overnight or nothing like that. I'm like, oh man, like. And I remember calling, I could pick up the phone, call my baby mom. She's like, oh, I made a GoFundMe for you, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, all right. And that joint was like 250,000. I was like, you gotta lower that number. Nobody's gonna, you going crazy. Like, they gonna think she went crazy. I'm like, lowered it to like 50 or something. She lowered it. And then Drake hit me up the next day, like, yo, bro, I sent some, like, just DM me. He just DM me, yo, I sent some bread to the joint. I look at it, I'm like, damn, nice amount too. Like,
how much?
I don't want to say how much. I don't want to say how much. But it was a nice amount.
It was a nice amount.
Nice amount.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how that happened, man. He showed love. We be getting love from a lot of niggas. Like,
for real.
Rollo just DM me. That was like, yo, bro. Kevin Durant told me I was the best battle rapper ever, bro.
He don't know battles.
He don't battle. He told me I was the best.
He don't know battles.
He do know battles to know I'm the best.
Hey, he left Brooklyn. You don't know shit.
I'm the best battle rapper ever.
KD don't know shit, bro.
Why you don't think he knows shit?
Because he was online talking about Hitman beat me. Fuck out of here. Came up with a whole barcode
narcissist.
I came up with
Hitman beat me. He don't know shit.
I came up with a whole judging system just for him.
Yeah.
So he could figure out how to judge battles. Because he said that shit. Yo, shout out to KD, man. We're going to take a 5-minute break.
The whole thing is this, right? Our digestive system and our teeth are not made to chew any kind of meat. Pause.
That's not true.
Yes, that's a fact.
That's
a fact. That's a fact.
That.
Go ahead, get him out here.
This is what I'm saying.
Here, right here.
You got to stop.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Do your homework.
I don't believe it.
Do your homework. We are not made to eat bread. We're not even made to digest that shit,
I don't believe that shit.
It's a fact.
I don't believe it.
It's a fact. Do your homework. Do your homework, nigga.
I don't have to.
Do your homework.
I don't have to.
Well,
our bodies are not made to eat that shit.
You're talking about like
absolutely eating that salty ass meat. That's not all she eat though. She just all she eat is pork.
How you explain 800 pounds of
Nigga said my grandma eat pork.
Say it again.
Thank you. That's a perfect example.
One at a time.
One mic.
Oh, we really recording?
Yeah, we recording.
No, we recording.
We having a pork conversation right now.
Okay.
No, I said, how do you explain 800 pounds of gorillas that don't eat meat?
Huh?
What do you mean?
800 pounds
All
of
they eat
gorillas.
is
That's how
grains and
muscular and
fruits.
shit they are.
That's
They
like-
don't eat. They're not carnivorous.
They the
They don't-
strongest
they're
motherfuckers
omnivores,
in the jungle.
and see the thing about them is that was like through evolution. That wasn't like we don't know what they ate 10,000 years ago. They adapted to an environment
That's a
where
fact.
lowland gorillas they adapted to that environment where they was at.
Genetics is not going to do that for every 800-pound gorilla.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying,
800 pounds
what I'm saying is that you got different regions. Like, okay, you go in the mountains of Kenya, right? The reason that everybody was so skinny and they run so well is because they can chase their food for days.
Right.
So they chase their food. That you can't chase a tree. You have to chase animals. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So and then you go somewhere else. You go to the Aborigine and they don't have as many animals to readily eat. So they ate berries. So they're omnivorous. So they can get their they can get their vitamins. So like
Vitamins and
they can
stuff
get it from
like
every
that.
from a various
It's based on
various
the
sources.
environment.
So I'm not saying that. So over the time you'll adapt to whatever your environment
Right.
is. So you don't know what like okay they're 800 pounds now. They found a way to sustain that. But originally did they eat that? Is what I'm
Right.
saying. Like,
All right, so here's the thing.
But then you got fucking polar bears that weigh like 800 pounds, and them niggas all they eat is meat.
But look how much they eat.
and it sounds crazy.
They eat
What?
an enormous amount.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If any of us tested ourselves and stopped eating meat for 30 days,
That's a fact.
We'll be like Ava.
I eat
crazy.
chicken and fish. I eat chicken and fish. But I know a lot of people that don't fuck with any meat. Their skin is clear as fuck. They can see great. They can hear great. They can think clearer.
Eyes are
Their
white.
skin complexion is fucking amazing.
The problem-
but
yeah, the
stop.
problem-
You
the
gotta
problem-
understand. I'm from the islands, bro. I'm
Okay.
from the islands. You raise the fucking meat
There you
that
go.
you
The
eat
problem
in,
is the
it's
animal.
gonna be the
It's how-
same
it's
way.
the
Your
animal
skin
it's
gonna be
eating.
clear. Everything. It's gonna be the same shit.
The problem
bro.
is what they
It's
do to
not-
animals.
get that.
The animals
Yeah.
break.
It's
It's how the
processing
animals
of the
break.
food. They doing.
I get
shit
that.
out here.
It's not the animal.
I get
It's the
that,
chemicals that
but
they dump into the
overall,
food
when we really think about it, if you went on a straight vegetable and fruit diet, what are the progressions of the things that happen in your system compared to when you ate meat?
You gotta
Regardless
find-
of
you gotta find
anything,
You gotta find a more viable source.
it's a big difference.
You have to replace what you get in that protein food.
Homo, this sounds wild, crazy, but there's different types of meat, no freaky. Because if you eat somebody,
Organically grazed
if
and
you
all
go
of
to the
that.
store and you eat
Need somebody meat.
then you go like to a white neighborhood
And you
and go to a grocery store in a white neighborhood.
You eat their
Nah,
meat.
I send my mom to the kosher.
I'm asking.
No freaky.
Okay.
If you go to their grocery store
And do what?
and get something to eat from there,
What kind?
it's way
The process is
Yeah.
different.
Even the farms, you go to the farms.
If my kids gotta eat it, I send my baby moms or my girl to the kosher butcher
Yeah,
shop.
there's butcher shops
The
that
halal,
prepare
right,
that.
halal spots.
halal butcher
Right.
shop.
Yeah, a lot of
The way
butcher shops
animal-
prepare
the
their
way
delicacies
animals
different
breed,
than
the biggest
packaged pork meat.
Right, but at the same time, anybody who's not eating meat, all those people with the clean system and all that shit.
Hey, make sure y'all know me and Twork ain't in this conversation.
Ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, he got out of it.
We don't got
He's the
nothing
pork
to do with this, yo. We
eaters.
not-
He's the pork eaters
We're not
right
in
now.
this conversation, yo. I've been quiet for.
But at the same time, if you restrict yourself from all that shit and you find yourself someplace where it's not available, you're gonna get sick faster than everybody.
Right.
That's true.
It's a
You have to
time
maintain it.
Niggas
Yeah,
said,
it gotta be a balance.
niggas is meat
All those
sick.
things are
They gotta
Ain't no meat here. I'm
They
sick.
gonna be sick.
Niggas.
How many of y'all ever fasted in this room?
Good question.
For how many days straight?
7.
30
7
days,
days.
36 every day.
How did-
I'm not even gonna sit here in the studio.
That's not really a fast.
What's not fast?
That's not really a
Wait,
fast.
hold on. So, hold on.
I'm talking about y'all eat after the sun go down, bro.
How's not a fast?
That's not.
They
you're
saying
fasting
all
for hours.
day.
Yeah,
They
just
saying
straight
all
water,
day.
water
What,
diet.
19-hour fast?
So if I say I fasted for 7 days, 7 days I didn't eat no solids.
Just straight water.
7 days, water or
what does
like
that do for you?
teas and herbs and
what it
shit
do
like
for you?
What
that.
that do for you?
It clean my system out.
It
Because
resets. It resets
no,
your
I'm gonna
system.
tell you what happens. After the 3rd day, your digestive system is like, okay, ain't no solids coming through here. shut it down. It'll shut down, and that energy, like let's say about 70% of your energy is in your stomach.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Every day,
your stomach is doing shit, and it's taking up the energy that you have, right?
Because it has to
after
digest.
the third day of actual fasting, where you eat no solids,
so 72-hour period,
it shuts down, and that energy gets reverted to healing everything else in your body.
What do you got to support this?
Me, physically did it.
What it does is it'll eat the fat off your insides. And
Fat
stuff
ain't
like
only.
that.
That's not the only thing that holds toxins.
Not just eat the fat. Like, okay, no. This what I got
In order to regulate
No.
your metabolism, what the fuck you doing?
No, listen.
What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Listen.
Hold on.
Just like you get cut on a regular, bro, and there's energy that goes to healing that cut.
Energy?
Right. Energy that your body is
cells, everything.
Right. All right, so me, I was having blackouts.
The atomic structure.
He can't believe it because he ate at the end every day. No, because he's saying it's a better term than energy or something.
Yeah, well, what are y'all talking about?
But listen. The reason I did it is I was having blackouts.
Okay.
So like I'd be in the bathroom and I'd wake up on the floor like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit was getting crazy. I was scared to stand near to the fucking sidewalk because if I blacked out there, I get ran over, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I did the 7-day shit, and my whole system, I felt like a burst of energy at the end of the shit.
So what was it that you were depriving yourself of specifically, other than, it might have been a specific type of food stuff as opposed to like food itself that was actually...
No, there might have been something
healing.
damaged in my system that healed during that 7-day period.
So you think that restricting yourself of nutrients is what healed your body?
No, I didn't restrict myself of nutrients.
You did. You said that you
He
didn't get solid.
reset.
I didn't eat solids.
He reset his
So
system.
what you get in liquid? What did you substitute solids with?
Teas,
water, herbs.
yeah, like
So you don't drink
blended
no-
blended
but you're not
fruits.
supposed to eat no
Nothing
dairy
that
either,
your intestines would have to crunch. You dig what I'm saying?
Why would
You get what I'm saying, man. You try to pick up.
No,
my
you're
words,
debating
bro.
because
Yeah,
whenever
trying to
you
pick
fast,
my words.
no, listen. The reason why you're debating is because every time you fasted, you ate at the end of the day, right?
No, that's not what I'm debating at all.
So how many days straight did you go fasting with no solid foods?
No, what I'm saying, that's not what I'm debating. I'm debating the validity of being able to shut down a vital system in you,
Yeah.
and it contributes to your overall health for 7 days.
It definitely did.
Okay, respectfully.
I'm telling you.
So you telling me that
You'll feel the difference on the third day.
I'll never find out.
I'm not on the third day.
So you never did nothing where you reset your system.
On the
I've given on IVs, but that was because I got injured. I got shot, and I had to be in the hospital. That wasn't like on purpose. That was because I couldn't
right,
eat.
but even that helps in your healing.
That right there, they're trying to say.
I'm telling you, on the third day, bro, I was working out. I was doing all types of shit because I just felt like all this energy out of nowhere.
But to be completely honest, that happens because all the shit that we eat from around here
It's garbage.
is
Processed.
garbage. Processed food,
Trash.
chemicals.
Nah,
like,
Yeah.
you could leave a McDonald's hamburger for 100 days and it'll still look the fucking same.
But it's
You know
the
what I'm
same.
saying?
All right, so look, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. A nigga go blind. All of a sudden you hear better. Why?
Compensate.
So your digestive system shuts down. Other shit gets more energy.
System, though?
Say it again.
What's the purpose of your digestive system?
To digest shit.
To
And what does that do?
digest.
And what does that do?
To release it.
It's to garner energy. That's literally what you get your nutrients.
I'm just telling you what happened to me, brother. You could debate
but
that shit
but
with doctors or whatever.
But it's not only food that you.
I ain't trying to debate this shit.
This is my thing. It's not. This is my thing. It's not only food that you can depend on to garner that energy that your digestive system.
I don't think it's relatable to enhancing.
You have fatty cells. You have brown fat.
Where'd you get the fat from?
On your body?
Where'd the fat come from?
It comes from the food that you ate prior.
So it stores it.
So you go on, it stores it. So when you go on a fast, your body resets itself and it says, I'm going to go to this brown fat and I'm going to go to these other places where there's stored fat and reprocess this energy.
So it still needs energy, is what you're saying?
This is fatty and
okay. I mean,
nobody said it don't get energy, bro. Where you get that
energy in the room?
I did the same thing you did when I was in prison.
I'm just
I did the same shit. I did, bro. I did a 3-day fast, my brother. Straight water. I did it with the Muslim brothers and the NOI brothers. No food. By the third day, when I had to break fast, I felt like a whole new person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because my body depended on what I already had in it.
But it goes back to
why'd you have to break?
You ever start? You ever
break fast?
I was fucking up. I was wild, and the OGs put me on timeout.
But that mode you're
It's like,
looking
you
at
gotta
is
fast,
that's
homie.
homeostasis. That's literally your body going into survival mode because
Right.
it has to have the energy.
Right. It turns
Your
into
brain.
something
The reason why we consume so many calories a day is because of brain function. You don't use carbs, your brain function ceases. That's what separates us from every other animal in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that your body has to get that energy from somewhere. So you shutting down that system, it's not by itself creating an opportunity for you to heal. In order to heal, you have to have energy. So if it goes to the other sources, yes, it's depleting those places of energy, but it's not.
Is it the same process?
Yes.
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay, is your fat leaking out into your hands and you're eating it?
No.
Okay, so your digestive system is getting a rest, right?
No. It's still trying to work. It's being over-exaggerated. It's still trying to work.
It's not the same, but it's not the same.
It's still working.
It's not the same.
You don't feel like you need to reset your organs?
All right, yo.
Yeah,
Let's
so
get back to it.
It's a you can do it.
Is we done with this shit? Are we done with this fucking
Meat conversation.
God damn.
It's a debate that black men and women need to have, though.
Fuck.
To understand how
that's
this
a
The
shit.
health
You're
debate is
right.
real, though.
Yeah,
I get what you on, though, for real.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
health, that's a
Anyway, when y'all gonna slap somebody on the stage in y'all next battle? Who y'all slapping?
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was
Oh man.
Yeah, so now.
I thought we was gonna
Nigga
beat
hear
him
you
up.
right.
Why?
Kept on getting in my homie's face every time he was walking, every time he was battling.
But that's some
Kept on
vet,
walking up on him.
there's some vet shit.
Yeah, that's what I told him. It's like that's like a
Oh, he kept walking up on you?
when you try to
What?
no. Like you know when you battling somebody, they try to stare you deep and try to, you know what I'm saying? Like let's see if it can throw your confidence, you know what I mean, your concentration off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I really just don't pay attention when my opponent rapping like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really one of the ones that do the whole like. Let's stare at each other's face like that shit, you know what I mean? But a lot of dudes, like you say, that's a vet tactic because you might get throw somebody off. They trying to rap at you and you staring at them all tough or whatnot or moving when they talking, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a gift, like to be able to tune your opponent.
I just tune it
I
on.
can't do that shit. I be trying to
I might
figure
listen
out
to something I
how
can
many
rebuttal or
bars I
something.
can predict from this shit.
I'm gonna listen to something to rebuttal. That'd be about it.
Yeah,
What's the history on that battle?
The serious battle.
Yeah.
It really the only history was because the way he kind of reacted during Mook's round. You know what I'm saying? When I battled Mook. So for me, like I say, I didn't have no problem coming to New York battling Mook. I still even felt like I did great that battle. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like when you go back and watch the battle, you see I wasn't like I was lacking on material. I had good angles, good everything.
Right.
He just did what he was supposed to do, being at home. I felt like Serious Jones, you're not really a part of Mook entourage. Like I could see Rex jumping up and down, shirt coming off, screaming. Right. I could see anybody that's really from Dot Mob or something doing that, but you not. And you was like the most vocal person as I was losing to you. It was like, nigga, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why do you think that is?
I didn't know, bro.
Oh, you want me to explain it to
Please, because I didn't know.
Bruh, every battle that you did in Cali,
okay,
you had the advantage.
Okay.
And I know that personally.
Okay. Because of our battle.
Beasley stopped me at the door and said, Math, you can only bring in 5 people. I had to figure out what 5 I was going to take. Okay. We walked in and you had 26 niggas on the stage.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But your battle might be an exception. That's a fact. But your battle might be an exception though, because besides your battle, because that was a smaller room, but I had a lot of people. But besides your battle and Lux's battle, the only battle where I had that many people at in California was when I battled Ab. I swear to God, you can look it up. Everything else was a caffeine room where it's closed and I wasn't bringing nobody because they had to take COVID tests. So it's like I didn't even want to take the test. So my homies wasn't trying to take the test.
B-Dot is not going to cheer against you. The other California rappers is going to be there cheering for you, and they got a fan base, so they can influence other people to kind of like
no, because when I battled Verb, it was like it was a super duper small quiet room. Like it was the one room that Tay Rock and Daylight battled in. So you remember that one was nobody in there, like literally only the cameraman and some.
Right.
Everybody else
when you battle Goods.
When I battled Goods, I was like on Sesame Street somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Right. Wasn't nobody out there. Like even the dudes was way back there, and we was battling up here.
Right.
So I think a lot of the battlers, me personally, always tried to use that as an excuse when they had lost. Like me, I go out of town, take my win and lose and be good. Like a lot of other people, it's hard to just take a loss. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to think, even for me, I'm coming from the West Coast, so battle rap is not really That's not our thing. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is a stronghold in the East Coast. That's the Mecca. That's where it comes from. So that's even more, no disrespect, but that's more embarrassing losing to me because that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not, you feel what I mean though? Like for real though, seriously, like somebody that been doing it 20 years, 10 years, and then I come in 5 years and I'm not from this shit. I really don't take it probably as serious as you might take it, and you going back and I beat you. It's like you gotta come with an excuse like, well, he was at home or he was this or he was that. Instead of just saying,
it was an excuse, nigga. I had 5 niggas, you had 26.
Okay, yours.
That was not an excuse, nigga.
Look, you did, but your battle, I say our battle, one thing about our battle though, you didn't really have a bad battle with me though. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't bad,
but
you know what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, we had a good battle.
Just being honest, you know what it's gonna look like. If 26 niggas is cheering for one nigga, and then, cause people don't know who's with who.
Yeah, they don't know who.
You know what I mean?
Who,
So it's like, oh, this nigga might be killing them. And for the battle rap fans that don't actually listen to the bars, you know, it's a perception.
I never even got a chance to say this though, cause you hit me after the battle though and told me some shit that I didn't even know that, you know, I seen you say it. You know what I'm saying, to other motherfuckers, and you know, I always respected that though. You know what I mean?
Well, what you talking about?
The whole like the list and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like you hit me personally
because I really do homework.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then you know, unfortunately, certain people fell victim to that shit.
No, that's real. No, that's real.
You gotta stand on that shit though.
What?
That list shit.
What list?
You talking about like the people that's getting in?
No. I'm talking about when I was trying to figure out who this guy was. The people that I went to and was like, yo, give me. They was like, don't ask no more because he on a watch list. I was like, what he on a watch list for? And they broke it down to me, and I was like, oh, and that's really where I came up with my third, like. Oh, I need to tell niggas what's going on. This Rico shit about to hit everybody.
Yeah.
Shit got real. And that's that's another thing I want to ask. Like, when you saw like Sue Surf get locked up, did it affect you personally?
Yeah, no, most definitely, man, because that's a good friend of mine. So they see anybody that go to jail, like, you know what I mean, from going to jail myself or just knowing people that go through that, you're gonna feel from them regardless if you really rock with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know a day away it's too long. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So of course I felt that, but the way, like you say, the Rico and things of that nature, of course you're gonna think into it because it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long is somebody, what are they using to tie these people? Because you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna look at that like, you know what I mean? Like who in his circle or who around, you know what I'm saying, could have helped prevent that for him, or you know what I'm saying? Not saying anybody did nothing wrong or he did nothing wrong. Free him, that's my brother, but just of course you don't just association, like damn, he's the face of his, you know what I mean? Because of the rapping, so it's so easy to just say he's in this or he's a part of this, and you know what I'm saying, things that. So you, of course, so when you told me that, and that's why I always, if people ever watch me, or like of course in my rounds they hear the gangster shit, but if anybody ever really watches me, I never, from my day one, even before I even made it onto a battle rap stage, I never promoted gang violence. I got interviews with millions of views where I've been telling kids like, don't gang bang and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the power of the words and how people can twist it. You know what I'm saying? How fast you can look at somebody and looks as if I'm making people join gangs or making people put in work or making people things because that's how fast it is. Yeah. Just even shouting out a set too many times can make it seem as if I'm trying to get other kids to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's really not the message, because that's not what any of us really want. Like, because I wouldn't let my kids gang bang. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I never promoted to no other kids. And if you grown and you decide to do what you do, I mean that's your own thing. But for me personally, like I try my best to like make sure I always put that message out. So even in my battles, my story is always about realism. I've always made sure I stress that the options that come from that lifestyle is no win. I've never made a round where it sounded good. Like I don't glorify every story. People, you said in the battle, I wouldn't want to be one of your friends or something. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, all my friends is really dead and in jail though. Like I'm not making these niggas up and making these stories up. This shit is for real. Motherfuckers is really gone. This really was the reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this one of my partners, he done been really where I'm at and where we, you know what I'm saying? Is to know that this is real.
Your third round versus JC was one of the realest joints that I ever heard.
Yes, sir.
Word. I started fucking with you from that shit. I was like,
double dribbling.
Yeah, that
shit. I could speak from my, like, Geechi homies is like really my homies. Like, I fuck with his homies. Like, even when I ain't around him, I'm with his homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the niggas is legit, official dudes. They ain't no troublemakers. You know, trouble come their way, you know, they gonna handle it how it's supposed to. But like they ain't positive dudes though. You know what I'm saying? Like real legit official nigga like this, bro. Right, Cash. That's one of my day one homies. You feel me? I met him through Geechi. Me and him like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was like all them niggas is like official dudes.
You know, you got Math, Geechi, Twork, Ace. Y'all some powerful, intelligent brothers.
Yeah.
Is it do y'all see it's corny to educate through y'all bars, the shit that y'all go through and try to steer the fans that's up and coming, the kids that I don't
think it's corny.
Direction.
I don't think it's corny. I think, and he can say this because they didn't like your third round. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like until later on. Until later on as they the night of it was like, oh man, he tried to do some beat out shit or like, you know what I'm saying?
No, you did that.
I did.
He was like, okay, after that.
I did.
What are they talking about?
Who's that? But
I had to laugh. When he said it, I had to laugh. I was like, all right, nigga.
But no, seriously though, because it'd be tough to do that because as soon as you try to like drop some type of knowledge, if you not looked at like, let's just say, B-Dot can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because his message is that. The moment I get to saying some shit like that, get out of here. Get out of here. They don't even give you that chance. Like Boosie say that on the song that I always quote. He like, all they see is the violence. They don't be peeping my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they'll put you in that box. Like stay on that violence shit. They only want to hear gun bars. They only want to hear street shit. They only want to hear this. The moment you get to talking about anything different, it's like it's blocking it out. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even hearing it. So
but
it's not that it's corny. It's just hard to do it. No,
that's
it is.
crippling your growth.
It definitely is.
Then get out of battle rap. This ain't the place.
And that's what I did.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, for real.
This ain't the place for that shit. Like I'm just keeping real.
Positive battle rappers don't go far.
Get the fuck out of here.
There are some
fuck out of here.
I created a niche.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Beat-Out and Lux for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas
Lux be killing niggas.
But
they talk about getting busy too, bro.
Coming up with that, I'm like, nigga, if they should listen to anybody, they should listen to me if I'm saying it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be talking this shit.
Yeah, we don't want to hear you say that, though.
But niggas.
Well, you like the book, like what the fuck? I swear to God, if I'm in a, and niggas know me, like niggas, they'll tell like, I get in a crowd when niggas, I'm talking about like famous battle rappers. I get in the crowd, everybody here can tell you, I'll get in the crowd and boo you. And start a whole chant with the crowd and every, boo! And then on the whole crowd will boo you. Like, if
That's
I hear, you get up there.
Not even your battle.
You the positive, you gotta get off of this. Yeah, I did this, but I wanna do this and that. Boo! I'm booing that stuff. We don't wanna hear
Nigga, you
boo.
just did this versus boo.
No, I didn't.
You just talked about the bad decisions that you made.
But I didn't say nothing about no good decisions either. It was all bad decisions. My message was you had a good life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You went to prep school, Catholic school. You played basketball. You had a good life. Like,
right.
There's nothing wrong with that. You don't gotta be over here acting like you was pitching rocks and shooting and on the block. That wasn't your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you claim it is your life, if you really listen, if you claim it is your life, it's no way possible that you can do both at the same time. It's no way. It just will never work out. There's no way. What's the nigga that
I think you could though.
No, you can't. What's the nigga that Pistol Pete killed? Basketball nigga. He was in playing basketball.
I don't know.
He got locked up for it. Like,
he got indicted for it?
Yeah, he's in prison for shit.
You talking about Soundview?
What's the nigga name, man? Basketball nigga. Regardless of the fact. Yeah. Who y'all know, like, come on, bro. That was in. I understand that, but like niggas.
You talking about nigga that went to school and still kind of did that
I'm
thing?
saying like, I'm talking like, look at your man, Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. You can't have one foot in and one foot out.
It's just not. It don't work.
In that sense, I know what you're saying. Like it's gonna eventually catch up to you.
It don't work.
It's gonna eventually catch up to you.
So what I'm saying is like, it's okay. Like you didn't live that life. Like it's cool. Like it's okay. You didn't live that life. You know what I'm saying?
But here's a twist to that.
It's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas. It's niggas in my hood that's ball players that we look up. You gotta protect them. Like it ain't like you ain't like you.
No,
Yo, no.
Don't let him do that.
Oh, yo, is this? All right, let me.
Right.
You ain't one of them guys, but you got guys that's them guys.
Right.
Like I got niggas from my turf that's them guys. Ball players, you know what I mean? Football players, rappers, whatever the case may be. Yo, him right there, you don't get involved in this, nah. Like bitch not.
Here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. Jerz, right? Even though it won't be readily accepted in the battle rap world as far as positive lyrics, right? Y'all all doing something positive.
Facts.
For sure.
Right?
Definitely.
So that's the key ingredient to the whole sauce.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's the key ingredient. It's like, yo, these niggas was in this lane at one time, doing A, B, and C in the streets. These niggas is on stage, battling their ass off, making money doing it, taking care of their people and their family.
Absolutely.
And they staying out of prison.
Absolutely.
Right? And they ain't catching bodies and shit or selling drugs or whatever. Right?
Absolutely.
So that's the image. It's all about perception, right?
That's it right there.
Fuck what's coming out your mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's about how you looking. It's your image.
Exactly.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at a certain point, once I realized, like, yo, my kids are watching these battles and they understanding what the fuck I'm saying, I felt like I had to say something else.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's your conscience.
You got a son in high school.
I feel you. Yeah.
He's starting to catch on to shit. Now he like, okay, I know dad, I heard stories about dad. What am I telling him now? Because he gonna look at that and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this
That's
like
the standard.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I try to let him know, like, okay, I did this, but then this happened. And that's how your mom's ended up in this state. And I'm still over it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta educate him at some point.
Toughest shit with rap is just art imitating life, though. You know what I'm saying? And life imitating the art. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where hip hop came from, is the struggle of what they was going through and then putting it out there. So it's still our job to do that too. Like as much as we can do the positive side, we still have to tell the realism side of it too. Like you have to know everything that's really going on. Like I can't just tell a kid like, man, go to school, it's gonna be right, it's gonna be doing. Because guess what? As he's trying to go to school, it's still gonna be somebody that's at that same school that might have been at that prep school who's there for the wrong reasons. He at the school selling drugs. He at the school, when he leave, he's still getting busy. So they gotta be able to decipher what's going on. And you're not gonna always be around positive energy. When you walk out the house and your kid going to school by themselves, they going through every same shit we went through. Walking to school, you gotta pass through a whole gang of shit before you even get there. Then when you coming home, it's a whole gang of shit you gotta go through before you make it into the house that your parents never knew about. You know what I'm saying? You done went through so much shit that you never went in the house and told your peoples. Like you might have done knocked the nigga out. Y'all had a rumble, anything. Done stole some shit out the store around. You didn't come in the house like, yo, mom, we beat up two dudes and stole.
That's the unfortunate thing. Like I spent the weekend teaching my daughter how to box.
For sure, you got to.
Because there's some asshole kid, I don't know, I'm gonna find out who your fucking parents is. That's fucking
messing with her. Yeah.
Come on. And I'm like, nah, okay, you
next time you do that shit again.
They keep doing the shit. All right, here we go. Put on these gloves.
Here we go.
Let's go. Let me show you.
Even when it's all like that,
huh?
You would beat the parent up?
I do want to beat some of these parents' ass because it's like, yo, you
raising them right.
You raising these little assholes and sending them out into the public and thinking that, you know what I mean? Like, this is your contribution to the world.
What you saying?
That shit's whack.
In order for people to kind of resonate with a story of triumph, they got to know what you're overcoming. So that's why I like the balance. The balance, like you got to a point where you said, I want to speak about something else, but you weren't always at that point.
Right.
You got to kind of, in order to relate to the people that aren't at that point, you can't just talk about the triumph part because they're not at that point.
Right,
so in order for them to know that they can relate to you, you gotta pull them in and let them know I got a relatable story.
Boy,
I had something.
Look, this is what I was doing.
I had to get to this point in order to give it validity in their mind.
Twerking in the crowd.
And then I can introduce
to boo your ass when you doing
I don't want to hear that shit. But as a consumer, I don't want to hear that shit.
It's crazy because life has.
And I'm more of a fan. Niggas, like I'm more of a fan of battle rap than I am as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I love this shit. I love watching this shit. Like I'm a student of the game. So me personally as a consumer, like I don't want to hear that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally.
But life has its variables.
If I want to hear, my mom.
Because you still need to be motivated.
Motivated.
I don't want to hear that shit.
He was raised
Yeah.
with.
I'm saying, my mom is a pastor. If I
Preaching
would,
to
I can.
them.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to.
Been preaching
I'm
to
just.
them.
That's just not what I. That's not what I come to battle rap for.
Yeah.
I didn't come to battle rap to hear that shit.
But what's crazy is where they're critical at is when
I didn't hear.
if you have
And then even like if I take a when you want to, if I take an artist, a battle rapper like Geechi, right, and we all want to talk about positive shit, like what Geechi rap about, he not only rap about. That's why I'm a fan of him, because he don't only rap about like the street and all that shit. He also rap about the consequences of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, my homie did this, and this, and this is what happened.
He died.
So he's not preaching. You don't want to do this shit
You
that
don't
he.
wanna die. You don't want
He
to
just.
be in the third round.
So it's like he's telling you like, this is what I went through, but this was the fuck happened too.
And that
Like,
comes from
you see what I'm
structure of
saying?
like life. So I'm literally, so even then, like now I'm more older, I'm wise, I'm more mature. I don't dabble in the things that, you know what I'm saying, that I probably did as a kid, you know what I'm saying? But even as when I first got into any of that street shit, the first thing that was even taught to me, and I've been on record saying it, the first thing that was even said is, you gonna do this, you gonna, it saves us three. You know what I'm saying? And we all trying to be put on the hood today. The homie's gonna sit right here gonna tell you, one of y'all gonna die, one of y'all gonna go to jail, one of y'all gonna snitch.
There you go.
For sure.
Yep.
Out of all y'all right here, I don't know which one it's gonna be. You might be the dead one, the nigga with the life. You might be the snitch nigga. You might be the nigga that make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be like that. I don't mean to be like that.
Time I took for not telling
He can pass with it because he done did so much time. We know he ain't told us. My finger was at the Don Julio. I'm pointing at Don Julio.
Statistically speaking.
Can I be the battle rapper that made it out?
I know. I'm pointing at the Don Julio, but like, you know what I mean? Realistically though, that's what you already come in with in the game knowing is that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's even my message now is like, man, bro, this isn't nothing like to glorify or look cool. And even now, when you see it, like it's so different, even in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like from when y'all grew up to where we looking at people now, it's different drugs that they using now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like even think of back then, like, okay, in about 10 more years, probably ain't even gonna have crackheads like that. You know, it's gonna be a whole different
I ain't seen a
drug. You know what I mean?
You see how it evolved to K2?
You see what I'm saying?
Go to 135th. Go to 135th and Fifth Avenue. Go to 135th and
See all the
Fifth Avenue
zombies.
right now.
But we saying crack though. You know what I'm saying? No, crack. Yeah, we don't say man for being.
Let me ask you this.
Under 40-year-old crackers.
Under 40-year-old crackers is crazy.
Hey, so hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What is an NBA young boy or anybody these kids are influenced by? There's also a Geechi Gotti, a Twork. Ace that these kids are also
40 balls, E-Hawk, everybody
cool.
on your side.
Right. I appreciate that. Do you feel like you have the responsibility on how these kids about how these kids when they come up? I got the Glock on me. I got the
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? I just turned 30. November 16th. Just turned 30. I always hated 30. Like I just always
felt old
in my 20s. When I got to 30. But it's crazy because like I never thought that until I've been in battle rap maybe 7-8 years now. Like on a big platform, you know what I'm saying, professionally. So I never thought that because I'm still a fucking kid, I'm still in my 20s and shit, you know, I'm fucking around until I seen a motherfucker. I was like, yo man, I was watching you since I was like 12. I was like, what the fuck? Nigga's 20 now, bro. He ain't even watching me since he was 12.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's insane to me. And it's crazy because I still never fucking was like, yo, I never felt like a fucking mentor or you know what I'm saying? I'm just living my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't be understanding, like, I ain't gonna speak for everybody else, but like I don't really be looking that deep into it. You know what I mean? When it comes to just this battle rap shit. Like nigga just be trying to live life, feed my family, get these checks, you feel what I'm saying? Like niggas is like not even no funny shit. Like as battle rappers, we make more than
talk about
artists in the industry for a show. 9 minutes. 9 minutes, bro. Niggas is talking about 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000 for a battle. Like 9 minutes in the battle, you see what I'm saying? So like nigga, I don't know, man. I can't speak for everybody, but me personally, I never took that shit into consideration. But When you saying it right now, that take me back to that kid, 20-year-old kid telling me he been watching me since he was 12, which makes that make more sense, like, cause that did like make me feel old as shit. Like, damn.
Let me ask you a question, right? If right now, let's say we went back to Tribe Called Quest era, right? When it was Afrocentric, you know, we used to wear the fucking African plates and all that.
Right.
Jungle Brothers era. I mean, I was too young for that,
I'm
but
37.
oh, all right. So let's say that.
The fuck out of here. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Oh wow. This nigga, that's crazy. I thought you was older than me, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
That nigga said I'm 37, bro. I'm 37. You should look over here this way.
You see the grades, my nigga.
You're going to see
whatever you say. We on camera. Whatever you say. You 22.
You gotta get that Fat Joe shit, bro. You gotta get that rewind. Shout out to Fat Joe. You gotta get that rewind, my nigga.
So let's say right now it was to go back to that, right? Where they was preaching positivity, right? And everybody was getting deals off of the positive rap. Right? Yeah. Would you switch your style right now?
Matter of fact,
any of y'all.
No. Let's word it different. Who would you rather be, D1 or Rick Ross?
Who?
D1.
I don't know the fuck that is.
That's from New Orleans. That's from New Orleans. The dude from New Orleans that been going on the campaign.
Yeah, the dude that was
with the dreads.
Yeah.
Rick Ross. Rick Ross, without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, well, like, what kind of question is
but
that?
again, like the message, he's making his money off promoting the message that he believes in. Then you have Rick Ross, who believes in the messages that he sends, but he's still entertaining. Correct?
It's a balance.
Yeah.
So once again, your art is art. And as long as you keep that and you contextualize that the correct way, it doesn't really, I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter the message that you reach, because you definitely want to have your target audience and you want to have however you're packaging your message, for you. But there's something to be said for, I want to make money, but I also want to make sure that I'm doing the impact work outside of the music. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a negative message or a message that's true to your story that sells, but then you can take the resources that you gain from selling that and do the positivity and actual work. If that makes sense. So even if your message isn't necessarily the most positive or the most like foundationally structural for progress, if you actually do the work in the community, which one is more important? The dude that rap, so I say that to say that you got niggas that rap positive that don't do shit for the community.
But that's questionable because is the positive work that you do in the community, is it going to reach more people than the negative rap?
Yeah, this is the thing. Realistically, in terms of like consumer based in music, say you can sell 1 million records, right? However many you selling, and people hear that. But in terms of you taking $1 million and actually putting it in the hood, I don't, for me, like a dude that's actually doing the work. If you're actually going and making your presence felt, you're giving speeches, you're talking, you're actually doing youth outreaches, you're actually doing, you're giving food back.
But the music gonna touch more people than that, though.
But a kid like him gonna boo you.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, hold on. We're not gonna make me I'm only gonna boo you in battle rap. I only say in battle rap. I don't want to hear that shit in battle rap.
To answer his question though, I would still make the music that I would make though. I would still make the same music. You know what I'm saying? Even if the deals was there, because I feel like now it's still.
Hold on, one at a time.
My bad. I think those deals is on the table for somebody because it is a lot of positive rappers that is making money. You know what I'm saying? But I was still, because at that point it's just being fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think. I'm not saying there's not gonna be some dudes who would just do it just to get a rappers just to make money right now. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, even if that was what the plan was to put out, that I wouldn't do it just for that, because I would still make the type of music I make. I feel like I have positive messages in the music to this point. You know what I'm saying? But it might not be all the way positive every time. Like, you could use an example of like Dirk and J. Cole of All My Life, you know what I'm saying? That's a positive record. And then you might not get that all the time from a nigga like Dirk, you know what I'm saying? But that's still true for that record, you know what I'm saying?
How many of y'all was actually influenced, like, by music? Like, how many niggas grew up listening to Sam Cooke?
A lot of them.
I mean, no, really. Like, literally, your life would have been different had you heard positive music.
I was
I ain't gonna lie, that might.
I gotta admit.
How many y'all? Like, you was influenced, like, you did bad shit because you listened to songs?
Nigga.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
I gotta
But it's bad. But you gotta understand.
Real, like,
It's bad shit coupled with the environment.
With the environment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you grew up in the hood, like, bro, I didn't need no bad music to do this shit. I just saying, like,
we turn on that hop, that
Lucifer
juvenile retaliation is a must and all this.
The head director of music.
Head bust up, you know what I'm saying? Shit, blood, all that.
To the best of me, like church music. Sometimes that shit calm me down before I'm about to beat somebody.
I listen to church music. I listen to gospel music. Fred Hammond is my favorite gospel artist.
So what happens when you listen to the shit that's gonna kill a nigga?
So you gonna kill a nigga when you listen to
killer music.
When I'm about to beat somebody up, sometimes I listen to the church music or some other type of music.
To calm you down.
Calm
you down.
I'm saying when you listen to Dirk, you decide, I'm about to go spit on some niggas too.
No.
But this, okay, you've seen it like that. But okay, imagine though, right? You get into an altercation with a nigga that live 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
You gotta go drive to him.
One at a time.
Okay, but cool.
One at a time.
Oh, no, but sometimes that's not the case because, right? So you get in an altercation with a nigga that live. Say you live an hour away. I'm finna go pull up on this motherfucker, right? You drive on the way over there. During that drive, you got a lot to contemplate about, got a lot to think about. During the whole hour drive. If you turn the music on, if you go into silence, you got a lot to think about. If you turn on maybe some gospel music, you might, you know what, man, this shit ain't even worth it.
Niggas screw their face up.
But then you turn on that Machiavelli and this. Illuminati, some real shit, son, nigga. Blows like a fat shot. You finna go tear, homie. So the music is influenced.
Yo, I've said this shit a million times on the show.
Tear that shit up.
50 Cent was my theme music to mad bullshit.
No facts, for sure.
Shout out to 50, but
shout out 50,
hey, man.
50 for sure.
That's what it is. Huh?
So if you didn't have 50, so you that impression?
No, I said it was my theme music.
He added fuel to the fire.
It was the fuel.
I don't need
to add fuel to the fire.
It's not that.
It ain't about you doing that. It's gonna affect you regardless.
That shit is happening subconsciously. You just playing music. You don't even know that shit is. Okay, you don't even know that shit.
Yeah. So it's basically what he's saying is like, of course. Because I know exactly what you're saying. Like, the music that can't make you do nothing. You should be stronger than the music.
Not even stronger. If you had your mind made up, you was going to do that. That music, it kind of added. Yeah, added. But you was going to do that.
Yeah, on the real.
That's what you decided. Ain't no
music. But you can change your mind on a lot of shit.
But if I decide I'm slapping the shit out of this nigga, I give a fuck what song I play. You can play as much Mariah Carey. You can play as much Mariah Carey. You can play as much Whitney Houston as you want. I love you. Or I'm going to slap the dog shit out of this whole ass nigga because he did something that wants him to get slapped. I don't give a fuck about no music. And if I wasn't going to do it, it's no amount of 50 cents you can play that's gonna make me slap the nigga.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Out of the time that
I don't give a fuck.
We talking about you in an bro. It's many factors to it, bro. You're in an environment. You hang out with stick-up kids. And we playing stick-up music.
That's more.
What the fuck you think
me being around the stick-up kids and us being broke is more influential than the music, bro. That's the soundtrack. That's the soundtrack to the lifestyle. It accompanies it.
Right.
But me being around these niggas that on the same shit I'm on, for me, was way more important than it was.
Additive.
If you say music don't, it never influence.
See, that might be you personally. Yeah, you personally. Yeah.
Yo, you know
but for the majority, I think music is influential.
You never listen to R&B while you was having sex.
What the fuck?
That's still music that influenced you to do something, nigga.
First off,
if I turn on nice and slow while I'm into, that's still it don't matter though.
I didn't turn on slow music.
So what do you play around females? What do you play around females, bro?
he plays DMX.
What the fuck you play?
DMX. Stop! Drop! Shut it down over there, stop!
That's funny.
I want you to stop.
That's funny.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's funny.
Ask for it.
That's funny, but that's funny, but that's not what I'm saying. That's funny as hell. It's funny. What I'm saying in actuality is that the actual vibe, the negative acts
Right.
I've never been influenced to do something that I live a lifestyle that I want. I didn't listen
We're
to
talking
Jesus.
about music in a whole, though.
I'm talking about music as a whole. Not
Music
in a
as a
whole.
whole.
In a whole. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's talking music as a whole, not in a whole. Music as a whole. I don't know what the fuck he got
You
going
can't
on.
put music in a hole anyway.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. Music is a person. Music sold down a person. I'm not putting no nigga. Music sold down a nigga.
My nigga,
You got it.
What I'm saying,
You
what I'm
reach,
saying
bro.
is-
You reach for that. You reach for that.
You reach for
You
that.
reach for that
What
one,
I'm
bro.
saying, I'm talking about in a whole prayer. In a whole is crazy. I'm just
As
saying,
a whole, as a whole.
what I'm saying is that negative acts specifically. I'm not talking about uplifting. I'm talking about negativity.
Right.
Music was, if we make a pie chart in terms of contributing factors to me and the people I was around, as far as I know,
Somebody give me a
from my
dictionary while
experience,
this
if we
nigga
make this
talk.
a contributing factor, if you make a pie chart, music was maybe 3% out of 100.
For you.
For the niggas around, bro, I swear to God, it's no nigga around me I can say that we was running around and we run on the silence most times, to be honest with you. It wasn't turn this up when we on the way to do this. Turn it, nah, nigga, focus. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't
I get what you're saying.
We already had that. We knew we was gonna hit the scene.
Influence of music in
And
general,
some
though.
niggas-
we
some
weren't
niggas
quoting-
smoke, some niggas smoke.
They get
pop
high.
a bean,
That is
and then
that's mind altering. That's not music. Music isn't mind. That's substance. That's actual chemical. Like and
is
music
chemical,
can do
right.
that.
Your
That's way
music-
different.
But hold
You can
on.
be chemically
Your
imbalanced.
music was the
That's a
people
chemical.
around you.
So you're gonna just make music sound anything, right?
No. I'm saying the influence is
It
the
was
voice, the
my
voice, the
environment,
message,
my
the
entire
voice
environment.
and the message. If you had people around you, it was like, yo, we
No,
need
no,
to
I
do
wasn't-
this. We need to do this.
I
We need
wasn't
to do this.
Okay, yeah, I was influenced by the people around me.
Okay,
yes,
there
more,
it is.
and
That was
10
your
times-
music.
10
That was your
So
music.
the people that didn't, so the people that didn't
Y'all
watch this, so the
reaching.
Yeah, I don't know what the
person.
fuck I'm talking about.
Y'all reaching.
They gonna say that was the music.
I
thought
like
we was
that.
just
Yo,
talking
but you
about-
never answered the
No,
question. What do you play around the bitches, my nigga?
That wasn't what we talking about.
What do you play around the bitches, my nigga? What do you
What the bitch wanna
play?
listen
Are
to?
we
What
talking
do you play?
about? Are we talking about
What do you
music?
play?
It ain't got nothing to do with
What do
influence.
you play?
Influence of music.
What do you
Niggas
play?
not score. You play it.
What do you play?
Let them play it.
What do you play?
Let them play it.
So what songs do they play?
Whatever they want.
What? Yo, this nigga's crazy.
Whatever they want.
This
No, I
nigga's
think, yo,
doing
you know what I
everything
Whatever they want.
Yo,
to
hold
deny
on.
the point, bro.
Hold on,
That's
you know what it
crazy.
is? The
not.
key word that you're not mentioning is intention,
What you mean?
Okay.
right? The intention, right?
Okay.
In
Of
the
what?
negative aspect, right?
Uh-huh.
So something happened, right? That triggered you to react a certain way, right?
Yeah.
You have an intention. The intention
Before that. Yeah. Yep.
the intention is the
It's been
root.
made. It's been made. Yep.
It's the root,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
That intention is your focal point,
That's it.
right? You don't need nothing else
No other
outside of
circumstance.
you
No motivating. No.
to
no
motivate you to go
Nothing else.
execute that action,
Nothing
right?
else. If we're broke and we need money,
That's
we're gonna go
the-
get money.
that's the word
If we
we're
broke
missing
and
in.
we need money,
Is
we're
intention.
gonna get money.
But in a sense, it's like this too, though. So look, all right, like you said earlier, okay, so the drug, let's say that is mind altering. The liquor is mind altering.
Music.
But the music can tug on an emotion.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Enhance it.
And enhance that already.
It's an
So you
emotional
already
answer.
feeling
It can
yourself,
enhance
you
what the
already
intention
turned
was.
up, and now it take you there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
What I'm saying
You
is
listening to
the
something that gets you to do that.
The responsibility for that, the responsibility to display restraint when you have all of these factors that are trying to tug you in a particular direction,
Right.
it's upon you, not
That's
the
correct.
artist.
No, that's correct.
The artists don't have the responsibility of you need to be able to only do shit that speaks to a demographic where it won't emotionally put them in a state where they're gonna do something that they were already predisposed to do.
Right.
You can't do that. Like that I don't think that falls on every artist.
How do
No,
you feel
not
about
on
the
every
artists? How do you
artist.
feel about the artists that promote like heavy drug use and shit like as far as like
All right,
killing
so
themselves in the
now, let me say
records?
this.
That influence,
That
music has a big
being
influence
cool,
on everybody.
making cool destructive habits. Destroying yourself is different than destroying your community. And I know that sounds crazy. People making conscious decisions that take away from themselves and their families, that ultimately it destroys the community as well.
Right.
But in terms of encouraging people to go into the community and commit violent acts, as opposed to telling people to enjoy a high, I don't like either. I don't celebrate either. I won't say like you're supposed to do it. But once again, targeting children with that is the thing that I have an issue with.
There you go.
Making things that are specifically targeting the youth in order to especially when they're so impressionable, when
Right.
they don't know, like when you're at the age, I'm pretty sure that y'all as grown
Yeah,
adults
got kids,
don't
yeah.
have that same influence that y'all was speaking about in terms of you hear something and you're like, well, I'm motivated to go do it. It's when you were
Right,
children,
not
when you were
at all.
young. So I'm saying that to say,
Right.
you using that to marketing specifically towards children, I do take like some umbrage towards that. That's
Yeah.
something that I feel like, we need to correct that. We need to address that. But it comes from the people that are deciding what is getting spun and what is getting played, not being the people that are from the community.
That's a fact.
Right.
Keeping it 100 with you.
All right.
So that was basically his general question was, do you feel as an artist you had that responsibility, knowing that it's kids that buy the music, buy the battles, buy that?
Talk to them. I say that once again, you do if you make that type of music, you stay true to your story, you stay true, like, and what you said earlier when he asked us. He asked, when you flip it around, if people made positivity the mainstream again, would you do that again? I think that people have exploited gangster music without actually living the lifestyle, and for them, those people, they take the element because they're promoting you propagating something because you've actually lived a certain lifestyle. You telling your story, I'm never mad at you for you actually telling your story. Because once again, you can then go into community and you can do actual outreach that's going to impact people on a day-to-day as opposed to just influence them during the act. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas the person who's just benefiting from the image of a gangster, he hasn't actually lived that or had any of the negative impact from that, but he benefits monetarily and then he doesn't do anything for the community as well. Right. So he's only contributing that thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's those people I have a very big problem with. You feel what I'm saying? But in terms of the ones that my whole thing in this is that if you've actually done this, you can benefit from your plight. And no one can tell you that you can't. But you do have, you should feel that if you actually understand that you don't want people to live the way that you live and that you're doing it for that reason, you got to do things, ancillary work, you got to do backup work that goes along with that coincides with that.
So as a listener, then let me ask y'all this, because we rap, I'm not sure, I don't know if y'all ever rap before or not, but as a listener, is it better for y'all to know that the artist you listening to actually lived what he rapped at a point in time?
That shit don't matter to me. That shit don't matter to me.
It matters to me.
It don't matter to me.
I'm telling him that shit
because
if you
ain't never fixed the car,
hold on. You gotta have that belief.
No, he's been spoken for me.
No,
that's not what I think.
We done had this conversation mad times.
That's not what I think.
And I tell this nigga, yo, bro, I don't care.
That's not what I think.
Like, I don't care.
Mav said it mattered to him though.
I said it mattered to him. Me too.
I
say that your ability to convey it as if you've lived it is important. Like, I don't want to go in specific battle rappers. There's certain battle rappers who I know they don't live that way, but they sound like it when they rap it. Right. I'm fine with that because in terms of selling a bar, when you tell me I'm gonna knock your fucking head off your shoulders, if it don't sound like you really gonna knock my out, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
Who said that in the back?
Nobody said that. I just doing it.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Playing with me, son.
I want to hear why. I want to hear why it's that. I want to hear why it's that.
I can't. I can't because, bro, if you never fixed a fucking car before, the fuck am I taking engine advice?
What am
I getting out of this?
Okay, that's a good example, but how many legends that you really like their music don't really live that lifestyle that you listen to?
No, don't get me wrong. Like Fat Joe said recently on Rappers Live, 95%.
He lied.
Their songs.
Fat Joe lied.
But understand, there is an embellishment. Yeah. There are motherfuckers that hustle. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z hustled. But how many other people's hustling at that time? Was he moving fucking boatloads? You know what I mean?
They say he was.
I don't know. Who said that? I don't know who said that. I don't know. Where'd you hear that from?
Niggas from Marcy.
Niggas from Marcy? Yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? But even so, I think Fat Joe wanted to make clear like rappers embellish things.
Yes.
Rappers, okay, if I sold a zip, I'm gonna say a brick instead because the brick sounds better than a zip. You know what I'm saying? So I get that.
Niggas do that all the time.
But don't just be totally outside of this environment, trying to portray like you in this environment because you know it's not good for your soul, bro. It's just not good for your soul.
So what he was saying, it's not that I think that you got to be believable. I think that just lends the credibility lends to me being able to listen to the product No Freebie in a way that like it's more authentic because like I know that they're not just tapping into like you can be an ultra hyper creative nigga and never have done that and just be able to express it as if you would. And that's fine too.
However, you're gonna run into a roadblock eventually.
That's gonna test that.
At some point, you're gonna be put in a position
where you gotta do it
to see whether you're authentically a part of this shit or you're not. And don't spend your life feeling like damn, I tried to be this, niggas exposed me. Now a nigga trying to hang himself or commit suicide. You know what I'm saying?
I think the
like
most,
CB4.
I think the most believable battle rappers.
MC Gusto.
I think every artist should find something about their lives that other people would enjoy to hear about.
Yeah.
Like Drake don't rap about moving
I knew you was
bricks.
finna say Drake. I swear to God.
No, but he's really
he's the coldest nigga ever.
Him and
that's
Cole,
not like,
That's a fact.
not
they the
like-
fucking goats of I'm gonna take my life and I'm gonna make it fucking interesting.
You don't want to see my
all
life.
my struggles are interesting.
Exactly.
Now.
Right.
Me not knowing, not finding, I can't trust these bitches because I don't know who wants me for my money and who actually loves me.
There it is.
It makes that compelling.
You dig
And
what I'm
that's
saying?
my thing. I
Right.
literally say, make your story. The more it's easier to tell an authentic story because it's authentic. It's true to you.
Right.
Why? When you have to contrive something, you have to contrive it. You have to think of this and come up with it. You have to look at other people and draw from their
You
experience.
gotta find a
Why the
million
fuck
different
when
ways
you
to
got
say
your own
the
reference
same
pool?
shit.
Nah, but now does
Fucked up
this
'cause they
apply
don't
to
know how
battle
many
rap?
people will relate to.
Does
they
this
don't know how
apply
many
to
people
battle
relate
rap?
to
I'm
that
doing the same
story.
thing.
You
I'm
don't
doing the
know
same
how
thing.
many people are going through that exact
you go.
same
Some people
shit.
learn from other people's mistakes.
There
Exactly.
you go.
You know what I'm
Does
saying?
this apply to battle rap though?
Of course,
Oh,
but it's a little bit different because battle
that's
rap on
crazy.
the surface is a competitive sport.
That's
So in order to
I don't
compete,
wanna hear that shit.
in order to compete,
You don't think so?
What?
and
I just don't want to hear like nothing but like
Gunboy.
and not even gun bars. I just want to hear.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear positive shit, and I don't want to hear nothing about your girl problems.
You know what's crazy?
I don't want to hear that shit.
You was kind of positive again. Believe it or not.
No,
you
I
was
wasn't.
killing him.
I'm
Why
telling
y'all?
him.
Okay, why
I
you
told him.
was?
You was, bro.
You was literally
was.
so,
Facts.
see, that's the thing. And
was.
you
I
don't
was
even
saying
realize-
if I had your lifestyle.
there you go. So it's literally
That's what I'm saying.
That's not a bad thing.
So I know what I'm
You're
saying.
attacking him with
exactly,
it, but
exactly.
you're literally saying
If I had your lifestyle,
I
I could
wouldn't
have
have
turned
done
out
that. That's
different.
positive, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's
Right.
positive.
But
bro.
what?
If you put it that way.
No, it's not. That's the
But
way
I'm
it is.
saying that this is the life I live.
Right.
I wish I could
In
have had
contrast
that
to
life.
this life you
So
live.
you're living. You're like you just said. You're fucking.
You're literally saying I wouldn't have lived this life if I didn't.
If I had your lifestyle,
Why is that not positive? Tell me why.
I guess that is positive.
Explain to me why that's not positive.
It's kind of
And it's
positive.
under now mind you, that's once you sift through everything else.
I'm talking about like
On the
this
surface.
positive though.
Oh,
I don't want to hear that
Like
shit.
your
You know what I'm
pick.
saying? That's the positive I don't want to
You
hear.
see, but look,
See what I'm saying? That shit is what I don't want
he's
to
on his
hear.
comment.
We gotta come together, and I don't want to hear that shit.
Let me ask you a question. You've been in the music industry.
That Fred Hampton
who
shit?
works harder? The battle rapper or the music artist?
And you can't
Battle
make
rap.
that comparison.
Yeah, you can. The
No,
battle
you
rap.
can't. No, you can't.
in terms of what, right?
No, you can't.
And talk about in its
In
whole
totality?
entirety.
In totality, you can't.
It'll be hard to gauge
The
that.
music
I ain't
artist.
gonna lie, the music artists be
You can't
working.
gauge
The
that.
big artists be working. They got a tour. They got a
When
program.
it comes to-
They got more shit they gotta
Listen,
deal with.
Pen itself, no,
Definitely.
pen
It's
that's
long-
that's
it's
not
long
even-
When it come to that,
Because we're mainly
definitely
pen.
yes.
It's long work.
I mean, if you're talking about
Definitely,
just strictly off the writing, or you just talking about everything that they gotta
And
deal
even the
with.
performance itself.
Right, like-
Everything or just the writing?
Like no, everything. Like what you
I
go
would
through
give it
is-
to the music
You give it to
artist.
the music artist? Okay, got you.
But when it
It
comes to that
depends. It
right
depends.
there,
Like you look at a Kendrick concert. There's fucking dancing. There's
Yeah, a lot of
choreography. There's a whole lot that goes into his shows. So you can't really make the.
So
It depends.
Being technical,
Look at Jadakiss on that verses. He rapping without the lyrics in the background the same way we doing on the stage too. They remembering they whole. It's dudes who know they whole album.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They get up there and perform
Yeah.
that shit without the
Perfect.
words behind them, and they don't skip over a line either.
You know why
though,
you
know what
can't
I'm saying?
compare the two? Because, like, and I'm not taking nothing away from y'all brothers. Y'all are
Salute.
extremely extraordinary motherfuckers.
Salute.
I give it to y'all. But as far as the work ethic is concerned, when you talk about like the road, like musical artists that never battle rap, they have a lot of work to do because they got contracts to fulfill. In contrast to battle rappers, it's like, okay, you're set for this battle in November.
Yeah.
This
If a
is
nigga
June.
show up without a third round, it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
This is June. You have 3 months to prepare. I'm gonna set you up for 2 battles over here, or you're gonna do
that's
this
all
tour,
fine and dandy.
da-da-da-da.
When it come to
But-
that though, right
No,
there,
I'm not
No,
negating that.
when you talking
I'm
about
not
skill
negating that.
level,
when
as
it
far
come
as
to
like
that right there,
lyricism.
And the work that goes
that
into
shit
Yeah,
is
it's a
no
whole different
comparison.
You know that,
ballgame.
though.
I
You
do.
know that.
I know that. I know
You
what
know that.
it
You
seems
talking
like
about the
when
workload, though?
lyricism
Yeah, the
left
workload,
the
they got
industry,
that. Niggas got
it came
that.
to battle
They
rap.
got that. They got that.
You dig what I'm saying?
But when
I
it come
said,
to
like,
that right there,
I went to
though,
the event for selfish
there's
reasons.
no comparison.
Because
You wanna
in
get motivated.
recording,
You get motivated.
exactly.
You get motivated. You get
I don't get
inspired.
motivated by
You
the
get
shit that I
inspired. You
hear.
can't hear that. You get inspired when you go to the
There's
event.
only like 1 or maybe 3 artists that'll motivate me. But the shit that you hearing on a daily basis,
That's not
it
inspiration.
don't motivate me
It's
at
not
all.
inspiration.
If I keep listening to it, I'm gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta go someplace where it's like.
But is it even really considered trash? Because as I do music and I'm paying attention more, I think a lot of times we consider just because it's not lyrical that it's trash. It's trash. You know what I'm saying? Good. That don't mean it's not a good song.
No,
like the lyric, a nigga can get on there and have the best bars on the record, but it's not a tight song to us. You know what I'm saying?
You tweeted it, bro.
Yeah.
You said music is about connection.
Yeah, the connection you make to it.
Right.
We just had this conversation.
But it depends on.
Calico song.
Yeah, I like Calico song.
Right.
I like WWE. I like WWE.
Yeah,
Geechi
Calico's not the most.
Geechi got a song I love, right? And him and the other dude, they in there, they doing their thing, but it's a dude, he's slow, mellow on that jump. And I feel like he cooked all of them niggas on the
real.
song.
Right.
And he just, nigga, he just on that joint.
Flexing, shut up, nigga, shoot
There it goes.
Right.
He just going there like that. And I'm like, yo, I don't know none of them niggas verses.
Nah,
He the
just
only
a regular
verse I know.
homie, he just rapping like Birdie just started rapping.
Like, because you get songs like that. That's
really
really like, you feel me?
battle rapper, like on TV, rapping like that.
Yeah.
Totally is rare. You know what I'm saying?
But it's different. That artist or whoever you talking about,
Yeah.
can they get on stage, spit an acapella, and get the crowd crazy?
I don't know.
Yeah, you probably know.
He just started rapping. He my younger homie, you know what I mean?
Right.
He just started rapping, so probably not right now. But like as far I know what he said, he basically saying like he got on the song with me, who's a seasoned rapper,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A seasoned rapper. The homie
He got on there and slid on that shit.
He liked his verse better, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what he's saying. You know
Because
what I mean?
probably the bop or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a
I
question,
do
right?
feel like there's supposed to be a balance because
Yeah.
It is about.
there's sometimes I be in the studio with hands and I'm like, you're overthinking it, bro. You're overthinking it.
Yeah, I feel
Like
that.
you could
Hands
just
a rapper.
say some
He's a
real
rapper.
shit in this line
And that's it.
and we done.
Yeah,
Right.
You trying to figure out how to end with the most
trying to make everything
complex
connect.
shit,
You
and
wanna
I'm
make-
like, bro,
That's
you
a
don't
different
need
nigga,
it.
though.
You're
It's
trying to make
music.
everything connect and like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
That's